day 44 of my 365-day running challenge looks like. Welcome folks, and if it's your first time here, my name is Mark. I'm 57 years old and I'm doing a 365-day running challenge to change my life, to get fit, to lose weight and all the other benefits. And I make a daily video about my journey of running 365 days in a row. And on day 44 today, we're going to do an interval session. So if you're new to running and you're trying to learn about all the different types of training that you can do, well, intervals are something you can do to help yourself go a bit faster when you're running. So yesterday I did a steady 7-kilometer run, and today I'm going to do a workout that consists of a 2k warm-up, and then I'm going to run 300-meter reps at about 90 seconds per rep, with a recovery in between of about the same 200 or 300-meter recovery. And I'm going to do that about 5 or 6 times today, and then at the end a warm down 1 to 2 k's, and that's going to be the session today. So I'll put the details in the description, and you can check all that out after I've done the run. But now I start off by doing a walking warm-up, and then I do a 2k jogging warm-up, and then the body's all ready to go. So let's get started, and I'll be back soon to tell you more. Okay, see you soon. Day 44 done, folks. Interval session. Okay, I'm going to tell you all about it. So if you're a beginner runner and you want to start off on the right foot, I'm going to give a little bit of advice. Now, first thing is, I'm not a qualified coach, not qualified in anything except I've done hundreds of thousands of miles of running in my life, and I learned through a lot of mistakes. My latest one was getting an ACL knee injury, and I'm just coming back from that. So either take this advice with a grain of salt or follow it and be happy with your running. Okay, so because I'm just starting off again, and I'm day 44 into my running challenge, a lot of people might think that that's a lot of running. It's not. I've done about 300 kilometers so far in total, and I'm just building up slowly. So my biggest fear is that I'm going to re-injure my knee, and I've got to do everything I can to protect that. So I'm going to give you advice to help you with avoiding injury as best you can. And of course, nothing's guaranteed in this world, so let's see how we go. So if you're just starting off, you don't want to do any speed work for about 1 or 2 months. And that's why I've just started doing speed work, because your body needs time to develop what they call a base, a foundation, something for you to build up your strength and your stamina on, your little bit of endurance. So if you're just starting off, just start running slowly, listen to your body. Don't have to run every day, run every other day, and do low kilometers and slowly build it up each week, no more than 10% each week in distance, until you get to about 2 months. And if then you're feeling really good and you go, you know what, I'd like to give this interval training a little bit of a go, then you can start your first session. And what I suggest you do is, I use my lap here is 300 meters, so it's very nicely planned out. It's like a running track, but it's on the road. And yeah, it's really good, so I can have distinct measurements. But I would say, if you want to do intervals, use 300 or 400 meters as your guide, okay? And that's the distance you want to start off with. So first thing in the session that's really important is to warm up. So what I do this morning is I did a walk, and then I did a 2-kilometer jog just to get everything moving. That takes me about 11 minutes, and by that time all my limbs are nicely warmed up. I've got a bit of a sweat going because we're in 90% humidity and it's already 30 degrees Celsius here. So yeah, do that, and then you'll feel as though you're ready. And then what I did this morning is I ran 300 meters in 87 seconds. That was my target time. That's the pace I'm at the moment that I want to target. And I did that. First one was exactly, I'll put my times here so you can see what I did for each 300 meters. And then in between I run a recovery of 300 meters. So that's a jog. You don't stop, you don't walk, you keep moving. So that's an important thing on the interval session, is not to stop. Keep moving, keep the body warm, even if it's just a really slow jog. That's good for you. So jog the 300 meters and then do your next interval session, next rep. Now I did my first one of these last week and I did 5 reps around. Today I did 6, so I added 1 more, and each week now I'm going to add 1 more rep because I'm getting stronger, I'm getting faster, and I can maintain that, and I feel as though I can do that safely without getting injured. So you work out what pace is good for you. So when you first do it, you'll go, oh, I don't know whether I can hold that pace. Remember, you're not trying to run as fast as you can. That's important. So you want to do an effort that's about 80%, 75 to 80% of your full out effort. So if you're just beginning, it doesn't matter if it's slower. It's just to get the heart rate going and to push yourself a little bit. So remember, not trying sprint. This is not a sprint session. This is just a nice pace tempo session. So I did 6 this morning and I averaged around that 87-85 second for 300 meters, and my recoveries were about 1 minute 55 in between. So that's a jog, and then away I went again. Then when I finished, I did a kilometer jog down, nice and slowly. I didn't just do my last interval and stop. You don't want to do that. You want to keep moving, so do a nice jog. And now I've just picked up the camera and I'm walking again, so I'll walk out now for about another 5 to 10 minutes, and that'll be the end of the session. So all up we're looking at probably about 40 to 50 minutes. So it's a good workout. You can see you get the heart going and the pace and the sweat up, and you really feel as though you've achieved something. Now when you get home after your first session, wait a few hours, see how the body feels. If you're really aching and groaning and everything, you probably went a little bit too fast. And if you get up the next day and you can't walk, you definitely went too fast. So for the first couple of these, do 1 a week. Just do 1 session of this a week to start off with, and see how you feel. But don't go increasing the number of reps yet until you've done it for 3 or 4 times. Get a nice month under your belt of doing 1 session a week, and then play around with the number of reps you do in each interval session. So there you go, there's a bit of advice on how to get started doing intervals. But always listen to your body, and if you feel any pain, any niggles or anything, stop immediately, go and put some ice on it or get into an ice bath and let yourself recover. So don't try and push through the pain. That's not what we're trying to achieve here. It's better to be able to go running every day than having to run one day and then sit out for a month. Trust me, I know. So yeah, take it easy, listen to the body, get good nourishment, go home, have some protein or electrolyte drink, and get into some cold water, do the ice bath or cold shower. That'll really help you at the end of your session as well to recover. So there we are, day 44 of my 365 day challenge. Thank you for tuning in. At the end of the video I'll put a detail of the session plus my running summaries for the challenge so far, and if you would be so kind to hit the subscribe button and support me, that'd be fantastic. I'm here every day with videos right and through until the end of my 365 days, and who knows what's going to happen beyond that. And I'll pass on as many running tips and exercise tips and fitness tips and everything that I can in that time. So I wish you a great day. Stay safe, stay well, go for a run, and I'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.